Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in this law I say, I did sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they sow them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment, nor the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous, and the way of the sin among them always and always. I go perish. Yes, I give thanks and I say unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda, Amasa Negusta, Daniel Am. Komaya Sataya. Aimana Pio Aya. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shonemo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, my name, Blakk, RASTA, and we are in the service of God and country. I am most excited to be with you. My brother, my sister, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot, and each time this black pot rests on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. Today, we have something extra sumptuous cooking, and I want to serve you this delicacy. My brother, my sister, this is the black pot. We normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. We are in the service of God and country. That is why we say it's all about our people, our continent, our land. We want to see development. We want to put our leaders on their toes. We want them to be abreast with the plight of the people. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, and we are live on Pan African TV, also live on Loud Silence TV, live on Ghana Web TV, live on our own TV, the Black Empire TV. Oh my God. And also live on our YouTube channel, the Black Empire Media. Oh my God. And our Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. My brother, my sister, we always love to hear you. We always love to listen to you. Our numbers are scrolling on your screens. Get in contact with us. Let's talk. All right? All right. So come along. Let's talk business now. Now, the very first thing I would like to look at is entitled, oh my God, and I love this, Strikes Like Thunder Brewing. Strikes like thunder brewing. What really is the problem? My brother, my sister, look at the headlines. Senior Staff Association of Universities to meet NEC over ongoing strike. What is it all about? What is the problem? Now, my brother, my sister, for some time now, people have been striking. Teachers decided to go on strike. University teachers said, hey, we need a certain this, a certain that, a certain this. And the government tried to play the game so slow. Strike started hitting the government left, right, and center. Now we heard about COLA for the first time. Yes, cost of living allowance. And they got it. They wanted 20%. They ended up getting 15%. Everybody seems to be on strike at this time. My brother, my sister, and we all understand why people would go on strike. If we have an insensitive government, a government that can spend money flying all over the world, a government that suffers from dromomania, a government that is so relentlessly incompetent, then we know that nobody is going to have mercy on an incompetent, frugal government. My brother, my sister, this is a government that can spend money on a useless cathedral. A government, anytime they bring up this cathedral issue, there is a certain calamity that hits the country. And they still would not understand that God himself is against this dangerous demonic cathedral. So the people sit back and they're like, well, if they have money to spend on a cathedral, if they have money to be flying around, if they have money for family and friends, if they are borrowing without sense, then we will demand our pound of flesh. So they went for their cola and they got 15%. Doctors threatened to go on strike. Nurses wanted to go on strike. Some people went on strike left, right, and center, including teachers. Students were crying. All the government could say, have mercy on the students and go back to work. What mercy? When we told you to have mercy on us and don't blow our money away so senselessly, you refused. You were flying around. You had all the money to build the cathedral. Please don't take us for fool. Pay! Now, my brother, my sister, that is what you are seeing in the headlines. University Staff Association are out here to fight. Senior Staff Association of Universities to meet NEC. Oh my God. Over ongoing strike. Now the strike is already ongoing. And now they want a finality to their demands. Can this government cope with this? A government that brought about e-levy, and all of a sudden they are going back on all the silly policies they meted out to Ghanaians. Their information minister is the most quiet at this point. The person who is supposed to be giving the information to the public is quiet because he's been forced to tell so much lies and spread so much propaganda that right now nobody is ready to listen to him. So all he does is to keep quiet and hide in his corner. This is the most terrible time to be an information minister. This is the most terrible time to be a president, especially if you are senselessly flying around and senselessly blowing the people's money on silly cathedrals. This is when you would suffer most. But what is my piece of suggestion? I don't call it advice to the people. Come along, let me give you my piece of suggestion. Please, strike them all. More strikes. Where are the fitters? Where are the farmers? Where are the nurses? Where are the boxers? Where are all those people? Strike. Demand. The government has too much and is blowing it around. They borrow left, right, and center without consulting anybody. Take your pound of flesh. Only have mercy on the government that is sensitive to the people's plight. When you demand so much and they can't take it, they will go away like pests and will be free. In the interim, remember that this government is a very senseless government that is not ready to listen to the people. And this government still has some supporters. Surprising. And I hear some NPP Women's Association also says now they are going to give free something to men so that at the end of it all, 2024 elections, they will continue to vote this party. Is that how much you want to demean your team? Pornography has demeaned the value of the honeypot of the woman. Why? Why? You want to give yourselves out so that you keep an incompetent government in power? What has the government done for your children? What has the government done for you? And you want to keep this thing in power. Dash it away, make we deal with the next thing. Come along, come along. Next thing I want to look at is an interesting piece. And this one says, Prime Minister warned. Now, Prime Minister, who is the Prime Minister of the Republic of Ghana? My brother, my sister, and see Prime Minister is in quotes. That's him. Gabi Ochridako. He is the one who is doing more propaganda and more work than even the information minister. He's a party foot soldier at the same time a prime minister. This guy here called Gabi Ochridako, my brother, my sister, takes to his Twitter page and his radio station called Asasi FM or Asasi Radio, my brother, my sister, to do the work of the foot soldiers. Recently, he blamed the foot soldiers for doing almost nothing. And he decided to jump into the shoes of the foot soldiers to do the work. But it looks like what Ghanaians are saying about him is almost true. They say he's the one running the country and not his uncle, the president. Now people say that this guy has a British passport. Is it true? Sometimes I'm tempted to believe that it is true because they spent all their life in Britain. They drink British tea. They are not used to agbele kakro. They cannot eat tuonzafi and me and kuka. They will vomit. What they know to eat is pizza. What they know to drink, my brother, my sister, is fine British wine. You know what I mean? My brother, my sister, when they even speak Twi, they speak it with an accent because they are used to the Queen's language. My brother, my sister, here we are. The Prime Minister has been warned. Now, who dares warn the Prime Minister? You are not scared that you'll be fired? This is the President's nephew, and you are not scared of this man. You are warning him. Who is this? Hey, look at his glasses. It looks like he wants to be the next president because Nanado wears the same glasses. And this guy here is called Musa Superior. In fact, I know him personally. We grew up together. He was the mayor of Tamale at a point. He shook Tamale giddy, 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 giddy like that. In fact, in my days, we call him Afayiri. If you don't know how to speak Dagbani, you might pronounce it ordinarily as Afaidi. But we who speak the language fluently, we say Afayiri. Afayiri doesn't come from a poor family, no. He's sergeant in the UK. In fact, he's actually married to my niece. And this guy brought some kind of sanity to the Tamale municipality when he became the mayor of Tamale. This guy, right from the start, had his own strengths and weaknesses. And one of his weaknesses certainly was not speaking his mind. He spoke his mind. And what is he telling the pseudo prime minister of this country? He says what? Stop your needless commentaries. Musa Superior berates insensitive Ochridakun. But what really did he say? What really did Afayiri say? Listen. He says, former General Secretary aspirant of the New Patriotic Party, Musa Superior, has slammed a cousin of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo over his reaction to heightened calls for a reshuffle in government. Gabi Asari Ochridakun, a senior member of the ruling party, New Patriotic Party, amidst public calls for the president to reshuffle his appointees, sought to question the basis of the calls in a Facebook post. It is as if a reshuffle will suddenly end the war in Ukraine, bring down inflation, and make the cedi stronger than the dollar. Gabi wrote in a Facebook post, responding to Mr. Ochridakun, who is said to be powerful within the corridors of government. Musa Superior has described his statement as insensitive and highly condemnable. Continue. Highly condemnable. And what is Afayiri saying? Musa Superior. But look at what Gabi wrote. That if we reshuffle, is this suddenly going to end the Ukrainian-Russian war? Is it going to bring down inflation? Is it going to make the cedi stronger? This is how idiots talk, you know. They are so filled with ego. They have it all. So they don't care what you think. When these guys were in opposition, they dared not speak like this. I met Gabi before. He wasn't speaking like this. He spoke humbly. But all of a sudden, remember they said there's always pride before a fall. This is that pride. This is that moment. Listen to how the guy is speaking. Like somebody with no brains. In fact, like somebody with no head at all. A headless jack. If we reshuffle, is there going to be a reduction in inflation? Will the Russian-Ukrainian war end? Hey, Mr. Ochridakun, follow me. Come. Hey. Are you telling me that if you build a cathedral, it's going to end inflation? Now that you are going to IMF, is that going to end the Ukrainian-Russian war? Speak with sense and respect. Everybody fears you because your uncle is the president. But we don't even fear your uncle. Not even your uncle's father. Not even your uncle's grandfather. Ghana first. We fear nobody. It's the country we are looking at. Whoever is an obstacle to the development of the country is our enemy. Whoever is an enemy to Nkrumah is our enemy. Whoever is an enemy to God is our enemy. Do you get the rhetoric? How can you speak like this? Answer questions that are needful. Do you have a British passport? We want to know. If you truly have a British passport, you have no business in this country. All the dual citizenship holders, you are hypocrites. There are some people who don't like me speaking like this. You cannot look into the eye of a needle with two eyes. Right? And in the eye of the bottle, two eyes cannot look in. The one has to close and one will have to open. Right? That's how it is. Dual citizenship. They say British Ghanaian. What kind of identity is that? What kind of identity is that? British Ghanaian. So when Ghanaians are fighting the British people, then you are in between. British Ghanaian. Wherever the bomb drops, it's okay. You are tossing the bomb. Hey, bomb, up, up, up. Wherever it falls, it blasts. Where's your loyalty? A human being without loyalty is worse than a headless jack. True? My brother, my sister, this is the Black Fort, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. But we must remember that, hey, we live in a country where loyalty, we live in a country where patriotism is at its lowest ebb. Ghanaians are no longer proud to say that they are Ghanaians. Ghanaians are no longer interested in their heritage. What can we do? One of the things we can do is right from birth, right from the scratch. We need to be teaching patriotism to our children. We need to enhance our legacies as well. Those already there, what are they doing to keep afloat the principles of Pan-Africanism and patriotism? We need to deal with this. If I was president, nobody in this country would hold dual citizenship. No way. Somebody tells me, oh, but dual citizenship does not mean that you don't have loyalty. And forcing people to have only one citizenship does not mean loyalty. Nobody's forcing nobody. But the principles, the foundations are clear. You understand? The fact that stealing is not good does not mean that you have to force people not to steal. If you are not looking, they will steal. But teach them the principles of staying away from thievery. That's why the Bible says, train up a child the way he should go, so that when he grows, he will never depart from it. We have said this time and again. If you want to hold your triple citizenship, it's unto you. It's unto you. Keep it. That is why these careless speaking Gabis and the rest are here. He sounds like those people who hold dual citizenship. They don't care what happens to this country. The next moment they are in another country. Right? They will leave you and go away. These are the people, when they fall sick, they go to England. They go to America and leave us here to die. And you want me to compare myself to people like that? No, sir. Not interested. There's a woman I know. She's Ghanaian and at the same time she's British. The other day she told me point blank, and she knows herself. She would watch this and say, oh, this is me Black Rasta is talking about. She told me, I'm not giving up my British citizenship for nothing. I've paid taxes to the British government. I have to enjoy the free healthcare, enjoy the free this, enjoy the free that, and enjoy the free that, and I will not give out this passport for anything. Okay. So you are enjoying free health. You are enjoying free roads. Free this, free this, free this. When are you going to be serious enough to fight for the country that you claim you belong to also have free hospitals, free that, free that? You are comfortable. They say necessity is the mother of invention, right? Now you are nowhere near necessity. You are in a country that provides you with everything. But we, those who feel the heat and we don't have any other citizenship anywhere to go to, we are in a better position to fight for our country, right? Some people don't like me for saying this, but the truth is always bitter, right? When I return, we have more. And the more that we have will break your back. My name Black Rasta, and this is the Black Port, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. And thanks so much to all our wonderful sponsors. We love you. We appreciate you. This is the show everybody's watching in Kenya, in Mauritania, in Niger, in Burkina Faso, in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Madagascar, in Togo, Burkina Faso, Ghana. We are the leaders when it comes to patriotism, Pan-Africanism on TV. My brother, my sister, we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. Politics, so infantile to us. What we do is called patriotism. This is the Black Pot, and this is why you must do business with us. Pick up our numbers scrolling on your screens. Let us be that lifeline to your staggering business line. We treat your businesses like our own business. Call us via WhatsApp, send us a WhatsApp message, or even call us, speak with us. Let us advertise your business. The whole of Africa watches us. Yes, that is true. Imagine your advert on this show, everybody hears it. In the interim, this is the pot that is black, aka Kuku Show no more. Follow me, let's talk. Follow me. What I want to look out for is the people of our country. Our people, the people of our continent, our people, the people of our land, our people. I've entitled this, More Notes, More Trouble. How many of us remember when that headline came out? That they had printed some 22 billion Ghana cedis without the knowledge of Parliament. And many people wanted to find out if it's necessary for Parliament to know before new notes are printed in this country called Ghana. Many have argued that no, nobody needs to know, we just have to go and print. But what are the laws of the country? But it looks like something is about to happen. Look at the headlines. And this is from My Joy Online. It says what? Bank of Ghana governor to be hauled before Parliament over alleged printing of 22 billion. And this is coming from Atu Forson. My brother, my sister, did they print 22 billion Ghana cedis? Was Parliament aware? Was Parliament supposed to be aware? Could this be what is causing the hyperinflation in this country? The price of everything is skyrocketing. My brother, my sister, schools are closing down because there's no food. Prices of tomatoes skyrocketing. Even water that we drink. The price of salt has even increased. Now, when you live in a country where prices of commodities like salt and water increase, you are in trouble. You know why? These ones are called the necessities. And normally you need them in small quantities. Like salt. My brother, my sister, no matter how rich you are, you will never go and buy a whole articulated track of salt because you want to use in your soup. No, you need a small bit at a time. Normally you buy a little bit. When it's getting finished, you go buy another bit because you need small at a time. So most of the time, because the demand is very low, even though very necessary, the price doesn't go up. But in our country, price of salt is going up. Price of water is going up. That tells you that you are entering into what economically we call hyperinflation. Look at this. Ranking member on Parliament's Finance Committee, Dr. Kasiel Atu Forson, has said the minority in Parliament will summon the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Edison, before the House to answer for the purported printing of 22.04 billion without approval. Dr. Atu Forson, in an interview on Newsnight on Tuesday, said the printing of the money is in a breach of Section 30 of Act 8612. Well, those of us who want to find out whether it is legal or not, they are giving you the legal reference. True? Now, who is the director or the governor of the Bank of Ghana? That's him. That's him, Dr. Addison, right? That's him. He's a very studious young man. My brother, my sister, He's very knowledgeable and very, very experienced. Did he intentionally do this? Did they do it at all? Now they have begun denying. But these things can be checked. On this show, we have talked about the intricacies of printing money abroad. Normally it's printed in England. Sometimes they print it even in America. But there are some countries in Africa that print their own money in their own country, like Nigeria. Ghana is still paying big amounts of money to have their currency printed. Can you trust those printing the currency? Will they not print more and flood your economy? Especially that these people are your former slave masters and colonial masters. Anytime they want to cripple you, they will print more and flood your economy and kill it. Can't we be sensible? Can't we see these things coming? Can you talk against America? No, you can't. Now when you talk against America, your food is in the kitchen of America. All America needs to do is to drop a few things in your food. And that's it, you are finished. Am I right? Am I speaking sense? Why can't we print our own money? Some people say it's so expensive. Where is your independence? You think independence is cheap? Take advantage of your independence and be truly independent. How can you say you are independent when somebody else controls your economy? How can you say you are independent when somebody else is printing your money? Are you okay? Let's think about all these things, brethren. Nigeria, congratulations. You print your own currency. No matter how corrupt you are in control of your own currency. And that smacks of independence. And I'm speaking tongue-in-cheek. In our country, Ghana, and so many other countries, no. Zimbabwe is just learning. They also have the gold coin. Now, when you go to Zimbabwe, they're all holding it like this, and the sun rays are falling on the gold coin, and the whole thing is sparkling and shining in different directions. They say they are tired using the American dollar. They are using their own currency. But we are still going around printing our currency in other people's kitchen, cooking our currencies in other people's kitchens. I want to see how this thing is going to end. I want to see what is going to happen. Did they print this at the blind side of Parliament? Do they respect us at all? The road tolls, they cancelled that without referring to Parliament. How could you do that? But when you wanted e-levy, you went to the Parliament to get it. When you wanted road tolls, Parliament had to give you the go-ahead. Now you don't want it, you didn't go to Parliament. You just arbitrarily cancelled it. What a lawless country. Yet the president comes, oh, don't do coup. Coup is not good. You know, we have gone away from coup. Yes, you are right. A useless country is a country that will go after coups. But sometimes that's the only option left. True? Our country will never go that direction. You know why? Because I think that we'll still be able to use our courts and some other things to remove bloated, egoed people like the president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, fly happy president, oversized suit wearing president, with his lieutenants talking by heart. No respect for Ghanaians. Fire is burning all of you one after the other. When I return, we have much more to talk about. And we are going into entertainment when we return. We don't only talk, you know, some of these things. That's why we say we don't do politics. What we do is called Pan-Africanism. When we return, more. Wayo!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Radi.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam!
Majenkwani. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsule. A drawing tina brewati semi. Me ready a mention glasses. Obroni Bessie. See clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina tet Hayan herbal capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Tina tet herbal shop. Hey, now what?
Yeah,
Tina tet Hayan.
see clear. Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. Nail training here, we do braids training, we do wave caps installation, we do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole. I've been doing it for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Even though them say you can't. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on that, you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're not crippled, you know. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that he's not good. Not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, you know, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Luchi and Mo in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation with no sand.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARSM.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can also, you know, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And you know, keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Luchi and Mo in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation with no sand.
Sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know anything. Who knows why she I've said to Antonio, no, see the young young cook. So your stomach was out, said the young. Had been so as I become. And then crying, meaning said if you are forcing a, you know, I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria will emoji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano hobetono.
Malake, anything at Tumac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet Malake, Eyama Ubia Wenya malaria fever, and a Tinatet Tomac mixture, Eyama Ubia Wenya indigestion. Yen Shishemu Wenya malaria and sign a wafa edry. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Blackpot, Kuku Show.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power, and I'm most excited to be with you. My name Blakk RASTA. Yes. My brother, my sister, we want to thank all our sponsors and we encourage you to be part of it. We want businesses from Nigeria, from Cameroon. Let us flash your businesses on our screens. Dangote, we want your business on this show. This is true Pan-Africanism we're talking about. And when it drops here, we'll treat it like our own business. The more African businesses flourish, the more we flourish. We need you. And we need all the other businesses. It doesn't matter how small or how big. Put them here so that the spirit of Pan-Africanism can continue flying in no mean way. This is the Black Pot. Our numbers are on the screen. Get in contact with us and let's talk. We are watched via satellite all over the world. In Africa, we are the masters when it comes to Pan-Africanism. We are live on Pan-African TV. Right here. And we are live on Loud Silence TV. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunum. Follow me, let's talk. Follow me, come along. Next thing I want to look at is interesting. And it says what? The Ghanaian, yeah, it's a big word, a long word. But don't worry, man, it's easy to pronounce. The Ghanaian virtuouslessness. When they say somebody is virtuous, what does it mean? When you are virtuousless, it means what? My brother, my sister, some people practice virtues and preach the same virtues. Others preach virtues and practice vices. These are the people we are talking about in Ghana. In Ghana, it's a crime to come from a rich family and work. Once your father is rich, lazy about and blow your father's money as if the money is in perpetuity. How many people know Kennedy Japan? Kennedy Japan is a politician in this country. He wants to be president. He claims he's so rich. The last time I heard him talk about his riches, he said that he was going to buy a private jet by the age of 60. He hasn't bought that private jet yet. But he has a fleet of expensive cars. And he claims he's so rich that only a few Ghanaians are able to compare. That is Kennedy Japan. He's an MP. Now he wants to be president. He has a son, Kennedy Japan Jr. And his son is the co-founder. You know, they look alike. So alike. His son is the co-founder of Afrochella. And Afrochella is a big festival across Africa and beyond. I've tried to be on Afrochella for some time now, but maybe they don't find me talented enough to be on that platform, or maybe it's just not my turn yet. It's my prayer that one day I'll be there to crack the stage and let everybody see that, oh yeah, man, it's our thing as well. Let me be very honest. I like Kennedy Japan, but I'm one of his critics as well. Because if you love somebody, you have to critique them so they can be on the right path. He speaks his mind. I speak my mind. But sometimes he speaks as if he has no sense. Like the other day when he was talking about the EC boss, that she got to a position by giving free sex to some people. Later he came and apologized. Another time he said Mahama was a thief who stole money and took it to the house of one sly. You are in power. Why are you not investigating all these things and, shaming all these people? So I sit back and sometimes I have to come out and criticize. But other times, he is on point and we all hail him and support him. People critique me too. Anyway, this guy called Ohene Jr. is a co-founder of Afrochella. See what he's saying. I'm always asked why I work when my father is Ken Ejapon. Are you your father? Are you your father? I'm not asking him. I'm asking you. Are you your father? This is a wise guy. I remember when I was a little boy, my father had almost everything. I went out to buy a goat. And my father asked me, what are you going to do with a goat? We have a lot of them in the house. I said, I want my own goat. What do you want your own goat for? So that it will have so many kids. And I would also have my own. At that age. Yes, your father has it. But what are you going to do to enhance what your father has? What are you going to do to keep the wealth flowing? Or it is your business to drain it and dry it so that you go into poverty again. The ordinary Ghanaian is silly. Once you are from a rich home, no, you don't need to go to school. Just stay at home and blow the money. Once you are from a rich home, oh no, it's all about blowing the riches. Forgetting that no matter how big the sea is, it still receives water. Little drops. Yeah, like rain in there. Listen to what the gentleman says. Come along, let's read it together. Come along. What is he saying? In an interview on Joy News with the Afrochella Festival co-founder, he noted that contrary to what many people believe that he has a rich father, he works extremely hard to be successful in his field of work. 3 to 4 years ago, I went on a TV show with him and people were like, that's your dad. Can I take a picture? Your dad is Honorable Kennedy Japan and you are working? And I was like, am I not supposed to work? When I was younger, my dad always said, you have to work hard. And I think that helped. When I was about 16, he was like, you have to wake up early because if you wake up early, you can start planning things. Dash it away. My brother, my sister, Kennedy Japan has 42 children or so. Is it 50 now? He says it everywhere he goes. He has several baby mamas. Does he have so much money to be able to take care of all 42? Even the richest man on earth, can he take care of all the needs of his 42 to 50 children? Yes, he might be rich, but he's also rich in children. If all the children fold their arms and sleep, can they be taken care of adequately by their father? He has his own needs, remember. He still has baby mothers coming in. All of them have their needs. Let's be wise. If I was so rich and my children were very lazy, I would be very, very worried. How are they going to continue with the legacy? I don't want to preach to you, but there was a story about a man who had 3 sons and he wanted to find out which one of them would inherit his riches. In fact, what did he do? He called them one after the other and he gave them seeds to go and plant. He told them, the one whose plant will grow nicely after 1 month will be the one who will inherit all these things that I have. And when they went, the first one planted it, it wasn't growing. After 1 week, he became frightened. Hey, but I want to inherit this. He went for another seed and planted it, started germinating beautifully. The second one went and checked it that his too wasn't growing. What did he do? He also quickly said, I need this thing. He went and got it, put the same seed in there, same type of plant, and it grew nicely. After 2 weeks, father came around asking his sons, how are your plants doing? The first one said, oh, well, it's doing very well. You should see it. It's not even 1 month yet, but it's good. Second one said, daddy, it's growing good. Third one said, well, I'm still working. It's not 1 month yet. After 1 month, he called his children. First one brought a beautiful plant. And the father clapped for him. Wow, this is beautiful. Second one brought another one. Beautiful. Beautiful. The third one came and was sulking. Why? He said, Daddy, no matter what I did, this plant will not grow. I spoke with the best agriculturists. In fact, they gave me the best manure. I tilled the land. In fact, sometimes I even sat through the whole night just to take care of this plant. But Daddy, it didn't grow. I don't know why. And Daddy raised his hands into the air like this and said, this is the heir to my throne. Why? Because he gave them boiled seeds. All of them were given boiled seeds. There's nowhere in the world that boiled seeds grew. All the miracles Jesus Christ did, he never turned boiled seeds into plants. He raised the dead. He walked on the water. Hey, he turned water into wine. Hey, he did baby. But boiled seeds into plants? No. He said the hand that does not work must not eat. Jesus could not create plants. You know what he did? He rather went into people's farms and got corn without permission to go and eat. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's a parable. My brother, my sister, it's about virtuousness, not virtuouslessness, not vices. It's about honesty and hard work. If you don't work, you must not eat. Your father has worked. Is it you who has worked? Do I sound like a preacher? Forgive me if I have. But trust me, this is what it is. Dash it away and make we deal with the next thing. Now the last thing I want to look at. Come along. Come here. It's entitled Black Sherif, Free at Last. Kweku frimpon di asembeba o asembeba misi kweku frimpon di asembeba o asembeba Black Rasta di asembeba o asembeba kwesi prat di asembeba o asembeba lenche di asembeba o asembeba ohini ba krasi ni di asembeba o asembeba Jesus, he was blossoming, becoming great. Jesus, have mercy. Then he dropped a big one. Rain, and he was shouting, yes, I fuck up. Who no fuck up before? Hands in the air. I don't know the lyrics. I'm not a fan of rap. But paraphrased, he made it. And when the thing dropped, before the thing even dropped, they said they would take him to court. The guy who used to feed him, the guy who was his manager, they all of a sudden fell apart. People said this guy was very, very arrogant, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. And then they went to court. The court looked at the issue. And what did they want from the court? To stop this gentleman from singing the songs that the former so-called manager had produced. Look at the headlines. Look at the headlines. Court dismisses injunction seeking to prevent Blakk Sherif from performing his songs. And when you read what is there, Jesus, see it. An Accra High Court has dismissed an injunction application brought against Blakk Sherif by his ex-financier, seeking to restrict the artist from performing his song. The injunction was dismissed on Tuesday, July 26, after the court intimated that the plaintiff, Shadrach Ejeusu, failed to argue justifiably why the injunction would be granted. Dash it away. You see, it might be true that he spent money on this guy. If I were him, but I'm not him, I would not pursue it. What was the intention of putting Blakk Sherif there, financing him? Is for him to reach a certain level, or for you to make money off him, or both. When I do business with you and I realize that you are not being straight, I leave you. Not everybody would do that. Many would seek their pound of flesh. And I think AJ wanted to do that. People should have spoken with him. Did they not sit together for a certain level of compensation, or there was no understanding around it at all? Because this young man was just blossoming. Take him like your younger brother. Let him go. Maybe later he will come back and say, oh, yes, I fuck up. And everybody fuck up before. I just bring you $10 million. Come make we sit down and talk. Oh, yes, I fuck up. Who not fuck up before? Hands in the air. I'm not a rapper. Maybe. I think he should have been happy that he financed a guy who was blossoming. But other people will say, Blakk Rasta, you are moralizing on the guy. I'm sorry if I am. But the court say he's failed to do it. What is next? What is next? To Blakk Sherif, look deep inside you. Even though the courts have brought a certain finality to this, if the brother actually spent money on you, now you are blossoming, anything can happen. It's a journey. You are still on a journey. Until you arrive, you are still on a journey. Look in yourself. If the brother deserves anything, wholeheartedly, forget about this court case, what he did. 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 rights always make a right. A double right. Pacify him. It's just a big brother talking to you. See? In the interim, my name Blakk Rasta, and to all our sponsors, we say thank you. Yes, it's been the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. I love you. I bless you. Wayo!